in this. It doesn't matter.
No.
Just let her eat.
Blow it up.
Yeah, blow it up. Have some fun with it. As much fun as you can. Don't worry about the motor.
He needs to not ruin this car in this heat. He's got another one to get through. So he needs to go out, make some hits, waste some time, try not to ruin it so we can plate it up, and then we'll ruin it in the next heat.
Does Paul follow that advice very often?
Never. I ruined it in the first heat, and I got nothing left by the time I make it to the main. So.
That's about how it goes with all of us. You get all excited out there and just With this guy, what's your name?
Payton Thompson.
Payton Thompson.
Yep.
What are we doing here?
Gonna crash up a car at the Red Rock Rampage.
Nice.
Yep.
And how in the world did we get here with you?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Abdil said, hey, Payton needs a pit crew. Here we are. Where's pit crew? We got Jim.
Hey.
We got Payton. We got a car. Payton put this all together by himself. Pretty much. A few friends. Yeah, a few friends. And so derbies are always a community project. So we're here to help him today. Be the pit crew, whatever he needs.
Yeah, we'll go out and win it.
What's the first thing we need?
Head gaskets.
So yesterday, yesterday, the day before, he called me and said, hey, somebody ripped my car down the street with no water in it. Now it's milk in the oil. So we have head gaskets to do. Have we done that before, Jim?
Yeah, we did that just down here, just a couple miles away, just a few weeks ago.
Current issue is this valve not happy. Yeah, over at the Matt's Off-Road Games, I was pulling heads off my El Camino because I dropped a valve seat. So this is super funny that we're doing head gaskets on his car before he runs it. But we want him to have the best chance of winning out of anybody. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, there's a teammate.
Your teammate is who?
Landon Cox.
Landon Cox. You guys might know Landon Cox from the Fab Rats channel, so he's teamed up with him. So
Oh yeah.
them and us, we're on the same team to defeat everybody, right?
Yeah, we're gonna mess some stuff up.
There we go. That's what I like. Confidence. Confidence. He's got a 5.3 in this thing. Runs really good. Once we put head gaskets in it, it'll run even better. It's an 80s metric Caddy, if anybody's wondering what car it is. Landon's running a Vic, right?
Caprice.
Caprice. Okay. Not a Vic.
Yeah.
So, cool. We'll get to work. We got it. We have to actually add stuff after inspection, so that's weird.
Yeah,
Usually after inspections you're cutting stuff off because you overbuilt, but Payton tried to stick to the rules, make it easy on us, but they actually want more metal added for his trunk. Stupid rule. Doesn't matter at all. We're gonna add wire to the back of the trunk lid.
Yeah.
They want 8 things holding the trunk. He has 6. So we're just gonna tie some wire from there to there. No big deal. Pretty sweet setup. He's got all the goods. All the good derby stuff. All right, we started at 10:40. It's 10:43 now, and the intake and the headers are off. We're cruising. It's like we've done this before. Recently, very recently. Jim's searching for bolts in the gravel. Yep. It's a pretty nice pit for a derby. If you wouldn't mind holding this, I'll lift the intake off. We're trying to keep everything we can together, so it's just less things to take apart and put back together. We're getting there quick. There's a little bit of dirt in here. A lot of bit of dirt in here, so we're gonna have to get rid of that. I don't know where he's been with this. Did this thing come out of a mud truck or what?
I don't know. You have a derby?
Oh, it's a derby? Okay. Yeah, full of dirt.
That's not good.
We'll clean it out, but it's just funny.
I don't know if find a vacuum.
Do you think anybody has a vacuum?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. I don't even have a leaf blower.
I don't got a vacuum.
I can take the rockers off, it'll close the valves and then nothing will get in the cylinders. We can clean it off.
Alright, it's up to you.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. Alright, you can take the whole manifold off in like that?
Yeah, man. So this is what the inside looks like when water mixes with oil. Science will tell you that water doesn't mix with oil, but engines will tell you differently. When they churn it up, it turns to a milky color. It's not good for the metal. That's what we're trying to fix right now. You ready to see what's behind door number 1, Payton?
Yep.
Some nasty old head gaskets. Those are falling apart, man. They've been done before. These are not factory. That is nasty.
Not yet.
There's some rust in this block. It is a 5.3. Not a 4.8.
A lot of water in the
gosh.
cylinder.
Dude, how is this thing even running good?
I don't know. It run good though.
It did run good. It's gonna run real good now there's not this nastiness in it. There's like goo in the cylinders. Huh, we'll fix it. Make sure the head's alright. I don't see any torched holes. I think that gasket was just ancient. Overall, pretty decent. Good enough to smash, blow up, whatever he wants to do. Hold it wide. You gotta hold it wide after seeing this. It doesn't matter.
No.
Just let her eat.
Blow it up.
Yeah, blow it up. Have some fun with it. As much fun as you can. Don't worry about the motor. Number 2. So graceful. Nasty. Look how much rust is sitting on that. Like it's just filled up. Heads are good though.
That's a plus.
Yeah, she'll be ripping. This is a good best case scenario. It's just crappy gaskets. And a rusty block.
Yeah.
Sweet!
Awesome.
Still got some life in her. Just hold her wide at 65, 7,200 RPM. What's your limiter set at?
I don't know.
You don't know? Does the MSC box let you choose, probably?
I know nothing about it.
We'll look at that. We'll set his limiter pretty high so he could be bouncing on it all day and showing these guys what's up.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a crusty old 5.3. That's how we like them. You don't care about them when they're crusty. You just let them eat. You blow it up, it wasn't worth anything anyway. What are your thoughts?
I wouldn't have been able to do it, but I got you here.
At least we're helping them out. I did not plan on doing this, but it's an easy fix. We're gonna be done pretty quick. Jim likes cleaning stuff really nice, so he's probably gonna take a while doing that, which is totally okay. He likes things nice, and it's really good we have him there because I usually get in a rush and just skip things. Like I said, Jim likes things clean. Look at that. Come on. Trailer deck machine shop. That's what it is right here. Razor blade rebuilds are what we're all about.
Yep.
Got some more cars showing up. You'll notice that a lot of them look similar. Most of them are Crown Victoria Ford cars. They're cheap and they're hard cars if you build them right. But that's not what Payton has, so we won't worry about that. That looks really good, Jim.
Had like a little Brillo pad or something like that. We could clean a little more, but
I might have one. Ask and ye shall receive.
all right, very good.
Now we're going to the polishing phase,
That's right.
which is, you know, a step up from machine shop phase.
Step up from razor blade.
Yeah, step up from razor blade. That's probably a better way to put it. Now we got to make the block look that good. I'll go work on that.
Get the other head off.
Yeah, I'll bring it over here.
Nice.
Jim polished up the heads, and now we're putting the head gaskets back in it. New ones, new bolts even, and we'll be good to go. Payton will be able to rip around as much as he wants until he breaks something out.
Kind of want to watch beep.
Beep. 2 ugga-duggas.
We're 2 ugga-duggas to start, and then you're like 30 to 40 degrees, and then another 90. That's the one that hurts.
Fab Rats, they just put some new stickers on their trucks. They're parked right next to us. Got the old rat back over there. And they're in tech right now, trying to find out what else we need to fix on their cars. Okay, here goes head number 2.
They do.
Got one down.
Well, this is warm.
We got it all put back together. It's 12:23, so that was about an hour and 40 minutes of us just chilling, putting the motor head gaskets on. So not bad at all, as long as it runs. In a few minutes after Payton changes the oil to get all the water we can out of it, take it for a test rip, find out. Alright.
Wait.
It lifts. It sounded weird at first.
Yeah, it did. That pop scared me. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
weird. That sounds good. At first I was like, it's running on all right, but probably the liquid's full of water. Time for re-inspection and lunch. At this derby they provide lunch, which is a nice thing. They didn't used to do that back in the day, but it's a new trend, and I'm alright with it. We got Payton's teammate Landon pulling up to the inspection lift. How long do you think this is gonna take?
A while.
We'll find out how much work we have to do in a few minutes. Or an hour, the way they're going with the inspection.
Well, coming.
We got Landon's car in the air. There's already a little drama going on, but we'll see if they decide to cut what they need to cut, or if they're just gonna go home. Kind of cool to see it. That's how they do inspections. Lift it up, look underneath for any cheating. Derbiers never cheat. Payton's car, our car has passed, so we're just waiting for the teammate to see what he's got to do. So we're fixing some things that after inspection they wanted fixed. They needed his hood tied to the 9-wire. The 9-wire is supposed to go through the hood to keep it from sliding back and hurting his hands, I think, or something. So all we have to do is wrap some wire around this, and then I think they wanted this fender cut off. I don't know why, but they wanted this fender, the piece that's bent under, cut off. And they're bending the rear frame that shouldn't have been bent up back down. We'll see if they pass it. So we just wrapped up all the additions to Landon's car. Had to move some bars, weld them in, had some welder issues. Lots of fun, but we think we're ready for the inspectors to come re-inspect, even though it's past time for that. We'll see if they're nice. They better be nice, because Landon was ready to head home, and they did a whole bunch of work. We all did a whole bunch of work, so he could run today. So Payton could have a teammate is the biggest thing. Need a full team out there for best chance of winning. Sometimes derbying, you gotta put in some serious work before you even get to play. I think it looks good though. Been a while since I stick welded, and there were some big gaps. Stick welding and weld gaps is not mixed together very well. I think it'll be alright. So Landon's car is past tech, Payton's car past tech, so we are good to go for the show. Now we just gotta wait for driver's meeting, which is always late at every single derby I've ever been to. And then I think they drew heat 3, so there'll be 2 heats we get to watch. And then we'll watch these guys run, and then we'll be busy fixing the cars for either the main or the grudge, where you get a second chance to run to make the main event. So this is the calm before the storm of the derby world, and I'll show you a clip of the cars. They're both turbo 400s, 5.3 LSs that are carbureted, which is weird. I like fuel injection, but carburation does cool the intake temps on derby cars, so I can see what they're doing there. I still run fuel injection. Whatever. They run good at least. And Payton's car is all wrapped up. This show is very limiting on the rules on what they can do. So there's gonna be a lot of carnage and a lot of stuff bending in a very fast rate. And so we brought the mini excavator to help with straightening the cars back out. Paul brought his tow truck, which is very helpful in using that winch to pull the frame back down. So we're set up pretty dang good. Like, I never had this nice a setup when I was derbying. But we got it here for Payton and Landon. Should be a good time. Hopefully they have fun. That's what this is supposed to be all about. But it's a whole lot of work for a little bit of runtime. That's what's hard about derbying, is the reward is so rewarding, but at the same time, so little bit of runtime that sometimes it's not worth it. Hopefully it's worth it for them. They don't get hurt and they have some fun. That's all we care. So we're gonna get the words of advice from Father Paul to son Landon for derbying.
Basically, he needs to not ruin this car in this heat. He's got another one to get through. So he needs to go out, make some hits, waste some time, try not to ruin it so we can plate it up, and then we'll ruin it in the next heat.
Does Paul follow that advice very often?
Never. I ruined it the first heat, and I got nothing left by the time I make it to the main. So.
That's about how it goes with all of us. You get all excited out there and just...
Yep. Hopefully he's a better driver than me and he'll make it happen.
It takes a lot of self-control. What do you think, Landon? What do you think?
I think she's gonna hold good.
Yeah. Everybody's soft, so...
Yeah?
They're folding. They're definitely folding out there.
Right here, this is your shot, Landon, on every car.
Oh, I know.
Easier said than done.
Yes.
It always
Cars are hard to hit.
Should be fun though, that's all that matters. Yeah, be a good time.
Let her sing a little bit.
Yeah. We want to hear it on the limiters. What do you think, old kid?
Ready to go mess this thing up.
You're gonna mess her up? That's what you build it for, junk it.
Yeah, you got this GoPro rolling too?
I will once you get going. They haven't even emptied the arena yet though. Car's looking fresh. This is the last time you're gonna see this car this nice and new, beautiful. She's gonna be bent in some way or some form out there.
Definitely.
There goes Landon and Payton. Here it goes. no throttle in the corner, just putting around trying to block people, and then Landon's going wild. I think Payton's throttle cable got pushed in the firewall or something because he's just idling around. Did they get in? They're in? I think that they're in the top two. Head to the main.
Not heeding the red flag.
Woo! Good job, Payton. Good job, Landon. Landon was laying it down.
Still
Payton
moving on.
is still moving.
Straight throttle.
Is your throttle
Team
stopped?
Clancy battle. The 198.
I bet it hit the firewall and bent up. Yep.
Chance today.
Easy fix.
And
Just stay moving.
Come down here.
He was just idling around trying to stay moving. The firewall bent forward into his throttle linkage and held it forward.
We got people over in the pit crew.
Man in the main.
My bell housing's broke.
You're good. You guys acted good as a team.
Well, I didn't figure out why he was running like shit. Dude, mine was starting to run like crap at the end. It was like sputtering. I'm like on the throttle.
You did good though. Way good.
You're doing good, man. I was impressed for not derbying very much. They were pretty strategic. What do you think, Jim?
I was impressed. They both did good, so it was fun to watch.
Yeah, I was glad Payton just kept moving. Huh?
You think it's because my throttle's stuck?
Well, it's because your throttle got pushed forward by the firewall, so there's no travel in it. So we'll fix that pretty easy.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about right
Here's your hat. Got your shades? He's driving out. That's a good sign.
All right, let's give a round of applause for Grant.
The pits are a crazy place after some heats. OSHA, this is not approved.
We need some traction, fellers. Go backwards up on it. Pull out. We want to
Oh,
go
backwards, sorry.
Alright.
100 in neutral?
Yeah, we'll look on and pull it up on and then just tuck the front end down and put the plates on it.
Like the master of work, right? Put it where we like it.
Go a little more. Right there.
Pretty good?
Let me go check the top side.
That's got a little roll in it right there. That's not bad.
Oh yeah, it definitely pulled it down.
Here, I got a light.
This side's bad. We pulled it down, so it's ready to play. Whole track, those help at all. That's my last time.
The heck, it was wild and good.
Wish that throttle wasn't wide open. I'm on the head. I got back some freaking corner. He got me pretty good. I didn't see
The orange car?
Yeah. Go find one. I'll go walk around, see if anybody's got a turbo 400. I doubt it. I doubt no one has it.
We knew we brought him for something.
Yeah, he's actually doing really good. Should have handed off the torch a long time ago. Colin is doing great.
There's a lot of ifs and maybes and hopes that going into this right now.
It's actually not bad shape.
No,
Like,
really not.
it's not bad. Payton's got a good chance. You got a good chance. You're good.
I don't know. He doesn't have me out there with him.
Yeah, he doesn't have Landon. He doesn't have a teammate. There's gonna be a couple other people without teammates too, but. I'm not too proud to admit that somebody else did better than me. Let's see.
Nah, dude, they're on there though.
Heck yeah. Hey, toasty still.
Yeah, they're on.
It's not gonna bend right there.
Yeah, it's not gonna bend right there.
How do we shut this off?
There's a switch. I'll do it.
I was looking.
I'll shut the old girl off. It's so loud. Freaking loud.
It's on there now. Nice and hot.
Yeah. Still toasty.
Yeah.
This morning when we did the head gaskets after he got inspected this morning.
Oh,
the motor
really?
was still warm, pulling the heads off, putting them back on.
Oh, okay.
It's been a day. Like, not bad, but a lot has happened here.
A lot has happened in the front end of this thing.
Yeah. Did you see my El Camino at the off-road games?
Yeah.
The one that rolled? Yeah, so I did heads there.
Oh, okay.
And so it's funny when he's like, this thing needs head gaskets. I was like, well, I've done it before in the dirt, so let's do it again.
Do it again. Dude, I'm excited.
Hey, that thing's not leaking.
Yeah,
Dude, that hose is so tight to get it on there.
I bet. Yeah, they were like
it's
tiny.
Like maybe
Whoa.
Throw
it's like
some downy in
3/4, maybe not even a quarter.
Really?
Did you guys get downy in that?
Roll it off. Right off the brake. Need to do some work on this back.
Sledgehammer time.
Let it run just so we can get some air bubbles out of it.
Make sure that fan don't hit the radiator hose.
Yeah.
That's fun.
We're ready for the main event, son. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Nice. Don't act so excited.
A little nervous.
Yeah.
With full contact racing on Facebook at FCRDerby.com for the updated list of all the events that we do around the West Coast. We will be at the Beaver County Fair.
Unfortunately, Payton's throttle cable mount hit the firewall and bent forward, so then he only had a little bit of throttle. It wasn't very much throttle, so I felt bad. He didn't get to open it up and hit some people. But, you know, that's how you learn, and this is the next generation of derbiers, so just trying to help them learn without overstepping. And we fixed up Payton's car because Landon broke his bell housing in the first heat, but they did qualify for the main event, which is awesome. Most people don't even get past that without having to go to the grudge, where you get a second chance, but you have to beat up your car some more to go to the main event. So we got to skip all that because they were good, smart drivers, and qualified for the main events. But Landon broke his bell housing because he drove really aggressively, and he did good. He did really good. And but he was out. They didn't have a spare transmission or time to care enough to swap transmissions. But if they would have put another transmission in it, the cast aluminum bell housing would have broke again. With these cars were very soft. These rules were very like restrictive rules, so these frames were just folding pretty fast, so it would have just bent and broke another transmission anyway. I feel bad for Payton. He didn't get a good solid hard hit and run, but he did good, and they made it to the main. I don't know what place they took, but it doesn't really matter. They had a good time. We had a good time. We bombed home that night, got home at like 3:40 a.m. because it was Easter the next day and I could not miss that with the kids. I think my theory is, in the derby world, you are there, you spend a year putting your car together and thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars these days putting a car together just for the chance of running maybe 5-10 minutes. So pretty low reward and expectations in return for how much work it is. So us being addicted to that probably makes it pretty easy to charge into YouTube, where you have no reward. You get nothing back for a long time. Like, it takes a lot of effort to build a channel. At least it has for me, and for a few others that I've talked to and associated with. It takes a lot of effort, and quite frankly, in this automotive niche of YouTube, it takes a lot of money. You're throwing it at YouTube, trying to make fun content, but not really seeing much in return. And I think that's why you see that, you know, with Robbie, Paul, Matt. Like, we were going to do it anyway. We were going to do these things anyway because we like building weird stuff that's fun. And I think that's why we do YouTube, because we're going to do it anyway. We might as well film it for the chance that we can make a living at it or get something back someday. You know, I don't want to be famous. That's not why I'm doing this. My mom has asked me that. Why are you doing this? Do you want to be famous? And I'm like, no, I do not want the fame. I don't want people knowing everything about me, but I am doing it and opening up here on YouTube so that possibly someday I can just spend more time with my family, doing fun things with them, creating memories with my family, and getting paid to do so. That is the dream. That is it, the end all be all. If I can be with my kids more and build cool stuff to make memories with them more and get paid to do it all, I'm gonna try and do that, definitely. So that's what I'm trying for. That is my main purpose here, is to build a channel where we provide good, wholesome content that's fun to watch. We do wacky things with wacky cars, and in return, YouTube pays so that I can keep doing that and be with my family more. So yeah, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Is I'm trying to achieve that dream, and so far we've been doing it over a year now, going hard for over a year now, and we're gaining traction. People are recognizing us. Paul actually came over in the Derby and sat with me on the way. Okay, I'll back up here. So on the way down, I was talking to Jim, and I was like, I just need a legit YouTuber to talk to me about YouTube and tell me if I'm doing something wrong or what I can do better. I just need that. So I went down there just wishing for that. And after getting Landon and Payton's car past inspection, we had some downtime. Me and Jim were just sitting in the shade by the service truck. Paul came over to us and sat down next to us. And first thing he says is, how's YouTube going for you? Super awesome. He opened that door and allowed me to express concerns or things that I've been wondering about YouTube. So, this is really long, I'm sorry. But Paul took the time to sit there, talk with me, answer questions, give advice. That's exactly what I needed. So I hope this video is good, but it was totally worth it just to be able to talk to a legit YouTuber that does it full time and pick his brain, get his ideas. So I'm gonna try and apply those things now. I'm gonna try and be more open with you guys. I'm gonna try and just stick to who I am, building these cars and spending time with my family. So I can't wait for that to finally happen, where I can do this full time. Currently I shut down my shop. I think mentally I could not handle dealing with so many people on a business front that I just shut down. So I shut down the shop. We sold some investments. We bought some things I'm going to show you guys soon once I'm ready to put that video together. But it's going to be awesome. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I probably need to get a normal job for the time being because YouTube, the channel is just so small still that we're not getting paid enough to go full-time or even close. So that's okay. Like, that's part of the process. So I don't know what I'm going to do next, but whatever it is, hopefully it's at least fun and doesn't mentally drain me like having my shop did. And then we will continue to put out the same amount or more videos with YouTube and doing things. So that's not going to change. It's just I might have to get a job to cover the bills, you know, for longer than for the time being while YouTube is kicking in. But anyway, so now you guys know it's part of my channel. This is my goal. It's just be with my family more and be able to be present as a father. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Someday that will happen. I'm saying it right now. It is 2025 and it is April. Someday this will happen. Older self looking back at this video now, please tell me this happened. Because we have poured our souls into this, and I have a supportive wife, which makes everything so much better doing this. So I hope our hard work pays off. I hope you enjoyed this video, and from all of us Utah Derbyers, you're welcome for all the YouTube content. So anyway, I am gonna get to work putting Jesse's Camaro back together because I have to do an oil change on her car. How boring is that? I even vacuumed it out. If you have kids in an SUV, you know what it's like in that back seat. It's bad. So I cleaned it out today. Gonna change the oil and get the mom's daily going strong for another run of time, and then I gotta get the Camaro put back together so I can put that video of what we have been up to lately together. So thanks, Paul with Fab Rats, for including us, talking to me, being open about YouTube. So that was very helpful. Thank you.